And I'm Jonathan Wess, and this is How to Build an Esports Gaming PC.
Hi, I'm Jaeden Yost, and we're going to be talking about what is an esports gaming PC. It is a high performance computer designed specifically for competitive gaming, and the components of it are that it is a fast processor, has a strong graphics card, has a high speed memory. So going on into the next slide, the difference between the esports PC and a regular PC, like I mentioned before, the esports is for the esports athletes and gamers. It also allows for max performance, minimal lag, top speed, advanced cooling system. And for a regular PC, it's for everyday users, and you can do basic work like streaming, schoolwork, and it can be portable.
All right, so diving into the parts of an esports gaming PC, your main components are going to be the GPU, the motherboard, and the CPU. The GPU is what's going to give you your fast, high-quality graphics. The motherboard is what's going to house all your main components and kind of be like the main station for your PC. And then the CPU is the central processing unit, which is going to be the brains behind the PC. The SSD is your main storage device, so that's your long-term storage. Your power supply is what's going to be powering the PC. The RAM is your short-term storage, so it's going to be a little bit smaller than the SSD. That's going to give you quick access if you need to store something there quickly. And the cooling system is going to keep the PC cold so that way the things don't overheat and it can still run at a smooth rate. And then the operating system, which is like Windows, is what's going to keep everything together and running and let you use the PC. And then some other parts of the PC, kind of like your external parts, is your case. This is what's going to house everything that we just talked about. Your fans are used again to cool the PC and also more visual effect with RGB. RGB is something that just more colors that we'll use on the PC to make it more pleasing and from a visual perspective. Keyboards, what you're going to use for playing games, typing, and mouse as well. Usually with an esports gaming PC, you'll have lighter weight mouses and things like that to play it easier. And then a headset to hear, obviously, you can use speakers instead, but the headset is the more preferred method. A monitor, preferably one with a high refresh rate, and then other accessories, maybe a webcam or a stream deck for specific uses.
Hi, my name is Ethan Folmer, and I'm going to talk to you guys about building a PC. So the most important thing is planning it out and picking parts that all work together. The CPU, motherboard, RAM, and GPU all need to work with each other. And it's helpful to have a clean workspace so that you can do this in a clean manner. First off, you have to build the core system. You install the CPU into the motherboard. This is kind of a scary process, and when I did it, it was probably the scariest part of the whole thing because of how expensive the pieces were. Next, you insert the RAM sticks into the dual channel slots and then you mount the SSD. Um, After that, you put everything into the case. You install the motherboard into the standoffs and you install the cable and power supplies. After that, you mount the fans so that you have adequate airflow so the temperatures don't get too high. And then you install the graphics card. After you have everything put together, you need to connect everything with all the wires. You plug in the front panel connectors, fans, storage, and power cables. Cable management is extremely important for both aesthetics and airflow to keep your temperatures correct. And after this, you do your first boot. This ensures that the system is working. And if it does not boot, the first thing you should do is check HDMI and display ports on your monitor or TV to make sure that everything is in the right spot, just to make sure that it's not your system that's messed up. Lastly, you install the OS, um, like Windows, like John said earlier, and you install the GPU drivers and motherboard utilities to make sure everything is up to date. Um, to optimize it for esports performance, you can make it so you have nice graphics, or you can make it so you have high FPS. You can have it in the middle so you have the best of both worlds for like a casual experience. And to ensure that everything works properly, you need to update drivers regularly and monitor temperatures. Thank you.
And these are our three credible sources for the project.